Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And our Paul LP99, Monster CC, Draconius, Wand of Orcus, Jack Mudbib, Unction, Tiltcap. How's it going tonight, everyone? Yes, we're going to fog up some opponents tonight. What's up, the Bad Sticky? Good to see ya. Zyphon, Crimson Run, Jay Zoller, of course, Zero Vector. Hey, Seth, do you plan on streaming a Q-Draft sometime soon? I died to see one. Any chances of Momir tonight? So, Q-Draft, not sure we're going to get one in. I did do one for Rough Drafts on the YouTube channel, so you can always check that out. But I don't know if we'll get in a live stream of one. But we'll see. Hey, what's up, everyone? Brian Okafor, Zin, how goes it tonight? Lockout, how are you? Del Roas, good to see ya. So, how's it going tonight, everyone? So, you're probably wondering, why are we playing Standard? It's almost rotation. It seems silly to be playing Standard at rotation, and the reason we're playing Standard tonight is because of rotation. So, rotation happens on Magic Online tomorrow, literally tomorrow. So this is my last chance to play Fevered Visions in Standard. So I figured we'd break out a Budget Magic Classic. It's actually very slightly tweaked. Someone actually 5-0'd with this list. And it's like a couple cards off from the Budget Magic list. They took out the Kefnet. I don't remember what else they changed, but it's very much the Budget Magic list. So I'm super excited to try to fog some people out. Is Pirates similar to the original Fairies deck from last Standard? Probably be somewhat similar to that. What's up, Psycho Smurf? 11 months in a row. I hold my subs to show off sweet brews. Ixalan Rakdos. Ooh. Well, thank you for the subscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big scoops here for our re-subscriber, and I will take a look at Rakdos. Yeah, so, oh yeah, before we get to it, I forgot. We'll do the reminders in a minute. Then we got to get into the league, because if you've ever seen Turbo Fog, it is not quick. It is going to take us a while to work our way through this one. Squarg for the 5th month in a row in Turn 2 Moon, which is a great name. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. So if you haven't seen this yet, and then we'll jump into the reminders, and welcome everyone. Thank you again for hanging out. We have new t-shirts. So if you're looking for a way to support the stream and the channel and the site, you can pick up a new Dinosaur-y t-shirt in celebration of Magic's newest set. Get Rexed, I came up with that name. That was the only dinosaur pun I could come up with. I thought about putting it on the t-shirt, but there wasn't really a good way to make it work. But if you're looking for another way to support the stream and the channel and the site, you can pick those up over on the merch page. So, yeah, limited time only. They're available, I believe. So, anyway, I figured I would let you know about that in case you hadn't seen them already. So, anyhow... Thank you to Palbaz and also DevilCole64 for the 11th month in a row. Welcome me back both to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Thank you, Liam Breckenbridge. I worked hard on that one. Bulbs, oh my goodness, Bulbsurasavsky. I think I nailed that one. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I think you can subscribe up on the top corner. I'm not sure about mobile, though, if it's any different. I'm assuming it's similar. Engineered Fun, welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you to our new subscriber. Big scoops cheer for you. So, yeah, let's do, I'm sorry, Pebbles. There we go, that was better. Yes. So anyway, let's do our reminders, then we'll talk about the beauty that is this Turbo Fog deck, and then don't worry, we will have plenty of time to talk about everything and anything you can want while we are fogging people. That's how Turbo Fog works. So, the YouTube channel, if you haven't seen it yet, Budget Magic came out yesterday. Pretty fun one, actually. Worldfire for Modern. Actually, it was a really sweet deck. I was pretty happy with that one. Against the Odds also coming out tomorrow, so it turned out way more interesting than I thought. We had one of the closest, I think the closest Against the Odds poll of all time. We had 3 different options that were all within 50 votes, like 1,300 to 1,290 to 1,250 or something. But in the end, it was Darksteel Reactor, so make sure you don't miss that. Did I miss your sub, Warden Wizard, I'm so sorry. Welcome you to the Fishbowl. And Pretty Pangolin, welcome you as well. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. So yeah, make sure to check that out on the YouTube channel if you haven't. Of course, Ixalan stuff coming up soon, doing the top 10 modern standard commander videos for next week. Also the replay YouTube, if you want to catch an old stream or go back and watch some more turbo fogging action tomorrow. If you missed some of it, you can check that out as well. Oh, there you are, Warden Wizard. You made it. It just took a minute to show up. Well, welcome you again. And I mentioned it, the merch page, you can get the new Get Rex t-shirt to support the stream and channel insight. Also, if you want to donate, definitely awesome. Certainly not required. $2 or more gets your message right on stream. You can do that down below. So, alright, reminders out of the way. So basically, this is Turbo Fog. You've probably seen this before because it is very similar to a deck we played on Budget Magic a while ago. And oh man, Turbo Fog is its own special kind of miserable. Our opponents are going to hate us, so this is what we got going on. Our plan is to stick card draw. We have Fevered Visions and Bounty of the Luxa. So we stick these so we can start drawing extra cards every turn. The extra cards are really important because once the game goes along, our opponent's going to keep playing stuff, making more creatures, doing all that kind of fun stuff. Well, we are going to need to cast a Fog effect, a prevent all combat damage effect, which is a Fog effect. Sir Boschenham for the 10th month in a row, going for the 5-0 Dream, Sir Boschenham. No Kefnet tonight, but welcome you back to the Fishbowl. It's slightly tweaked from the Budget Magic list, and that was one of the things that was cut. So, draw cards, making sure we always have a Fog in hand. We have 10 Fogs, and then we're just making sure the damage never hits us from our opponent's creatures. We got a few little counters in Essence Scatter, and also Commit to Memory is kind of a counter. Also our backup win condition where we can shuffle our stuff back in and keep playing and playing and playing. Eventually, our one plan for winning the game is that we will approach of the Second Sons twice. So we cast it once, keep drawing, keep fogging. Eventually, we're able to kill our opponent. That's really our only way of winning the game. We don't really have another plan for it. So, Meerkat, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. And Horobod, welcome you as well. Big soups cheers for our new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, this is what we got going on. We have a couple of Fumigates for hard removal and for life gain. Gideon's Intervention can deal with non-creature spells, planeswalkers and such. Cast Out gives us the ability to exile planeswalkers. Anticipates for a little bit more digging, and I mean, that's basically the deck. That's what we're doing. So it takes a while to win if we do win. Sideboard-wise, we have Sunscourge Champion for the Ramen on Bread matchup to gain a bit of life. Metallurgic Summonings gives us another faster win condition for when we're about to time out. A bunch of counters for control to force through our fogs if people are sideboarding in the gates. More Wrath, more removal. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty close to the Budget Magic build. So does this deck die at rotation? That's a very good question. I'm leaning towards yes because Fevered Visions is so important. Oh yeah, by the way, that's our other win condition. I mean, we can win with Approach. Fevered Vision also just kills people. If we just stack up Fevered Visions, it deals damage and we win that way. So we do kind of have a backup win condition there as well. Elaros for the 8th month in a row says, oh, I've missed this deck. I have too. I'm super excited to try it. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So that's what we're battling with. We're going to play some standard, rotates tomorrow. But yeah, I think it actually does mostly die because of the loss of Fevered Visions, which is just super, super key to the deck. I don't know if the deck can live without Fevered Visions. I mean, we got the Fogs. There's just no real replacement for Fevered Visions, unfortunately. No Ulamog. We're going Ulamog less. So this build, which is a little bit tweaked from the Budget Magic build, actually 5-0 to League not that long ago, just a few days ago, so we'll see. Yeah, Fevered Visions takes care of Planeswalkers. It does pretty much everything. So I think it would be really hard for the deck to survive without Fevered Visions. So just so it's clear, paper doesn't rotate until Ixalan releases, but on Magic Online, for some reason, rotation happens tomorrow, which is absolutely ridiculous. So what happens is, tomorrow, all of Battle for Zendikar, all of Shadows over Innistrad is no longer standard legal, but we don't have Ixalan cards for like another 5 days, so standard is just Kaladesh and Amonkhet block for those 5 days, and you can do leagues and do all this stuff, so it's this really weird format. You can also play any of the reprints, so Lightning Strike becomes legal tomorrow, even though the rest of Ixalan isn't even on the program. So, yeah, a little bit strange Moto stuff going on. Yes, it is tiny standard. It's almost like a weird block constructed type standard or something. It's because they only make these big changes on Wednesday during downtime, and I guess they don't want to do it on Monday or whenever, Friday, when the set would actually release. I don't know. Ushikan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Ixalan events start on Monday at 1 Eastern, I believe. So we'll be able to start doing some Ixalan stuff next week. I watched Budget Magic and wanted to build it online, but I can't find Guardian Idol anywhere online. Is there a card I can sub out, or where on Moto should I check? So it should come back into stock shortly, but I think you could substitute in, for the short term, any 2-mana Ram spell. You could play more Everflowing Chalices. You could play a Signet if you wanted to. It's not quite the same as Guardian Idol because you can't go on the beatdown plan, but I think it's fine. See ya, NR Paul. Go plug your phone in. Have a good night. So I'm hoping Live Commander Clash is next week. I haven't been able to completely nail it down. Tomer's been super busy doing some stuff, and we've been trying to nail down the exact timing. I'm shooting for next week. I should be able to tell you hopefully 100% on Thursday, and then we'll be promoting it on social media and all that stuff too. The red enchantment land flip, Outpost Siege was good, but it wasn't fighting for fighting a 4-mana modern playable Chandra. I don't think you'll see much play in standard, even though the card could definitely be playable in a lot of standard environments. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one of the big challenges. Is it better than Chandra? I don't know if it's actually better than Chandra. I mean, in a vacuum, no. Although there is an upside that enchantments are a lot harder to kill than Chandra. Oh, man. Fog Nuts. We got the Fog Nuts. 2 Fogs. Two card draw enchantments. Life does not get any better than this when you're playing Turbo Fog. This is just like the dream hand. This is so perfect. There's actually, if you follow the link in the description of the Budget Magic video, there's actually an updated list. But the biggest thing to do is to splash a color for some sort of enchantment removal. So either splashing green or splashing white, I think. So you have a way to deal with Stony Silence, because Stony Silence is super devastating. Jackus, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. What's up, Joel? What do you think is the best deck for MTGO from Modern to Monday? From Wednesday to Monday? I don't even know. I was thinking about that. It might just be like Ramen Bread or something, because you can play Lightning Strike. So Ramen Bread already gets upgraded because you can just immediately Lightning Strike. So I think I would just play Ramen Bread with Lightning Strike probably. But I mean, I don't know. Teamer Energy doesn't change much, so that's still fine. I guess there's a few different reasonable options. Does our mana matter? I guess we just take another island. Play the island. Pass the turn. I mean, in theory, if we just get down Fevered Visions next turn, we're in great shape. Fevered Visions can beat Control pretty much all by itself. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Oh, it's Approach. Oh, boy. I don't know if this deck is designed to beat Approach. I guess we will see. I mean, we're going to slam Fevered Visions. If they counter it somehow with Negate, then they counter it with Negate. Or they counter it with Censor. Yeah, I guess that's another thing. We don't really have outs to our opponent doing this. I think we're just trying to race them. Our Fogs are completely dead. I think we ran into the absolute nightmare matchup to start with. Essence Scatter, not a good card here. Well, I mean, we're going to keep trying to play our stuff. Bounty. I'm trying to build a white-black something tokens deck for Ixalan Standard. What third color should I run? Red for Supreme Will. Yeah, all the counters in this deck. Pass the turn. Yeah, this matchup is essentially just unwinnable. I don't think there's any way we can beat this deck. I guess there's, yeah, I don't even know. We don't actually have creatures in our sideboard, unfortunately. We're not just going to go to the next match, but yeah, we could win by racing with approach. We could also, I guess, maybe commit approaches enough that we don't just immediately lose, but all of our cards just, our hand that looks so pretty is actually just completely full of dead cards. I'm sure this probably gets countered again. It'll be a little better after we sideboard, but I still don't even think after sideboard that it's good. I think it's just like somewhat passable. I think we're probably still not favored after sideboarding. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we'll cycle Haze at some point. Could you do a rough drafts twice in a week? I would settle for once in a week. I just don't have the time. That's the big problem. I would love to. I just don't have the time to do it. Yeah, we could stack up enough Fevered Visions to kill our opponent before they kill us. That's another possibility. Are we actually going to resolve a bounty? Cycle Sensor. Well, it looks like it resolves. We'll see if this... It probably just gets cast outed or something. Cast out. Steward of Solidarity Intruder Alarm is sweet, but I'm not sure if it's actually competitive. Yeah, there's approach. Oh boy. How can we beat this? Cast out doesn't do much. Play Canopy Vista, pass the turn. Whoo boy. Hey, it's going well, Prideful Pelican, except for this matchup. This matchup is not going well. So... Yeah, I mean, we get to stop it for a minute. And then we cycle Haze of Pollen. Well, there's another commit. We get some mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we play? How do we do this? Let's cycle Cast Out. Play another bounty. Pass the turn. Oh man, we're fighting a super uphill battle. I've been brewing an Esper version of Favorable Winds with Bone Pickers, Lingering Soul, Spellquellers, and Pride of Clouds. Is there anything I'm missing in the colors? I don't think off the top of my head. I like the Judge's Familiar Mausoleum Wanderer cards. I think those cards are actually pretty effective. So maybe that would be something to consider at least. Let's cycle Haze of Pollen. Ooh, okay. Well, maybe. Maybe. We did draw our approach. Wait. If you've cast. Oh, I thought maybe we could get the win because our opponent had cast it, but it doesn't work that way. Gaia Reach. Cast out. So play Gaia Reach. Pass the turn. We know our opponent's drawing an approach this turn, so we have to be able to commit it again. Yeah, sorry about that, Prideful Pelican. World Fire, that's what I meant. Opponent, here they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will commit the approach. And then cycle Cast Out. Cycle Sheltered Thicket. Oh man, we have so many cards that do nothing. We do get a bunch of extra mana. So Bounty. Bounty. Now we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we cast Approach. Play Scattered Groves. Oh, what do we do? I mean, we can shuffle, but I don't know if that we could just shuffle it into their hand is the problem. All right, let's pass. Let's pass. Man, if we had more counters, we might be winning this. JSD PD for the 7th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponents passing. Well, let's loot with Gaia Reach. So our opponent's going to have approach in hand. We know that. Oh. Oh. Discard Fumigate. Can we get there? Is there a world where we just beat them to the approaches? Anticipate. Take Ether Hub. I think we're going to be just short. Draw a card. Visions. Ah! Is this happening? Is this really happening? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if they have a counter, they got us. But, I mean, what else can we do? Yeah, they got us. Well, they have multiple counters? I mean, we can pay for a Supreme Will. Are we going to get censored? That is the saddest. What? Wow! Wow! Whoa. The unwinnable matchup, and we just won it. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, that should not have happened. There's no way that should have happened. Wow. Look at our deck. Look at our deck. In our entire deck, we have 3 commit to memories. Nothing else does anything. Nothing else is a relevant card. Oh, I can't believe we out-approached approach with this Ultra Jank. Sorry about your ears, AKA. Whew. You can't clip it? Huh. I thought you were the clip master, Jay Zoller. Well, now we do get to do some good things. We get to bring in Gideon's Intervention, which stops our opponent from approaching. Go down Fumigates, those are dead cards. Go down Essence Scatters, also dead cards. Are they going to bring in creatures and jank us out? The kids might actually be eating. We got to go down the Fogs, which are, man, we have so many cards to go down. We're probably just going to have to leave in random things that cycle. All right, Summary Dismissal. Negates to spells. Oh, man, we have nowhere near enough playable cards. So I guess anything with cycling stays in. Which means Haze of Pollens and Castouts. I guess Sunscourge Champion. They're probably going to bring out the removal, so we can leave that and try to get them with Sunscourge beats. Maybe something like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. It is Yummy Joey. You 5-0'd with this recently. Congrats on that. Wow, I can't believe we got there. I'm just shocked that we managed to out-approach the approach deck. Oh, that's good, Jay Zoller. You never know with Twitch. Twitch is weird like that. Sunscourge beatdown, Metallic Summoning, Metallurgic Summoning seems pretty sweet too. Man, if we beat this deck, I'm super happy, because this seems like a matchup that's really bad for us. Been sick for the last few days. Just want to say thank you for the tips, tricks, jank, and great content. Well, Comrade Whiskey, I hope you get feeling better, because feeling bad is never fun. 2 lands, but we're on the draw. We're going to keep this. I think it's fine. We can just start slamming Haymakers and hope that some of them resolve. I should know how to subscribe on mobile, but I don't, unfortunately. Canopy Vista, go. Hopefully someone on mobile can let you know. Yes, we got the summonings. That's our backup plan. Play an island, pass the turn. Definitely cycling this cast out, so we hopefully hit land drops. Bonus cycles. Plays a land. Alright, come on, land off our cast out. We really... Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Well, this is the Ultra Nightmare. Yikes. Yup. Oh, boy. Yup. Oh, my God. Opponent has all the cyclers. Sure, keep on a cycling. We'll be discarding the hand size over here. Yeah, Metallurgic Summonings is a super sweet card. Hey, what's up, awesome dude? I think this deck gets pretty bad after rotation without Fevered Visions, or like much worse without Fevered Visions. Oh boy. Well, I guess it's just one of those days. I was feeling so good after our win in game 1 that we definitely should not have won, but now I'm feeling a little bit worse. That is the challenge with summonings. You do sometimes just die. Yeah, we were thinking this hand would draw us lands, but nope. Wasn't meant to be. My wife doesn't really like streamers, but she thinks your commentary is funny, so she will sometimes watch with me. Oh, well, thank you, Shattergang Cousin. And hello, Shattergang Cousin's wife, if you're watching. Oh, they're on the Caracal plan, eh? Man, we'll get the world's slowest land. Grab a mountain. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Well, at least we saw the Caracals, which means maybe we should, leave in a Fumigate or something. Went 4-0 with Sultai Fog discard deck. Ooh. That sounds really fun. Cruel Reality is a sweet win con. Opponent gets in for approximately $1 million. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. Yeah, I'm gonna concede. Well, that wasn't good. Hey, what's up, Froggy Troller? How goes it? What would you switch to make Wildfire less budget? Maybe Torch of Defiance in place of Pyromaster. Yeah, I think Torch of Defiance over Pyromaster is a good one. Splashing a color to deal with Stony Silence is another one of the big ones. What's up, Fearless Joe? How goes it tonight? Will we ever do another Penny Dreadful Commander game? It probably will happen at some point. I think Jen likes Penny Dreadful, so I think that she'll probably make it happen at some point. It's one of those things where maybe like once every few months when the format changes, but I don't think it would be an all the time thing, but a once in a while type thing. Blazing Nest for the 8th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. As a Soul Sisters player, I had to brew my own. Well, I had to make my own brew. Could I review it? Well, let me take a peek, Blazing Nest, and thank you so much for the subscription. What do we bring in to fight these cats? Ooh, I like the Eily Eternal Pilgrim, Aetherios. That's a pretty spicy god build of Sisters. Looks pretty fun to me. I don't see anything that's standing out as being glaringly missing. Lingering Souls is a really good card. I don't know exactly where you make it fit, but yeah, I mean, looks good for what you're trying to do. Yeah, we did do a video of Penny Dreadful Commander. We're up against Blue-White Approach, but they sideboarded in. We won game 1 against all odds, but then they sided in Caracals, and we sided out everything that can deal with Caracals. Maybe we just leave in a couple Fumigates? It feels so bad. But our other stuff is pretty bad. Sunscourge Champion isn't going to actually win us the game. Yeah, we'll leave in a couple Fumigates, why not? Oh, Psycho Smurf, can you send me your Rakdos list again? I think I closed out of it without even realizing it. I looked at it really quick, but I didn't Didn't look at it in depth. So we get to play first, and okay, this is fine-ish. Yeah, they might side the cats back out. That's a possibility. I mean, this hand's not exciting, but it's not bad. I don't know about Scatter. Scatter's kind of meh. Plays Interglade, pass the turn. Should play Vintage. Would that be fun to do a Vintage stream sometime? They do have Vintage leagues now, which means it's possible that we could do it. Oh boy, if we get down Fevered Visions. I mean, we gotta do it. If they have it, they have it, but there's no... I mean, we gotta go for it. Put them to the test. Opponent passes the test with Censor, unfortunately. Well, we put him to the test again the next turn with Bounty. Well, maybe we'll do a Vintage League at some point if people are interested in it. Oh, Wizards just doesn't seem interested in supporting the Legacy tournament scene. That's why it came up today, was there was a Legacy tournament... You gotta be... alright. Well, at least it's not a Censor. I was gonna cry if we got censored again. I still don't see the Rakdos deck list. Not a fan of the VSL crew. I mean, we're gonna keep slamming these. Sooner or later, they're gonna run out of counters. That's gotta happen. Ha-ha! It happened. And then we get cast outed. Oh, Lord Almighty. Or is it Glimmer? Ah! Another land in hand. Good golly. All right, so cast out the cast out. Opponent glimmers. They got to be running out soon. They got to be running out of action soon. Although Glimmer probably helps. Alright, so we cast out. Get rid of the cast out. Finally start drawing with our Fevered Visions. Lands? We could use lands. We have been having land troubles. Opponent cycles. Alright, there's a land. We are way behind on lands, though. Opponent, land 6, and passes. Takes some damage. Actually, maybe we just play the Defend Our Fevered Visions game. We could Bounty. Is it correct to Bounty? Ooh, 4-color chains looks super spicy. Ooh, Rakdos discard. Raiders Wake. Well, if you can actually make Raiders Wake work, that's pretty impressive. I guess if there's a deck that's going to make it work, it's probably like this. That looks really fun. We'll have to try a budget standard 8-rack deck for that. I wish it wasn't rotating either. Alright. I guess we'll Bounty, if y'all say that's what we should be doing. We want as much card draw as possible. Opponent, more counters achieved. Oh, Glimmer, okay. More Glimmers achieved. Yeah, this isn't a very good Fog matchup, unfortunately. Opponent, yes. Well, they sideboarded in Regal Caracal, so that's why we brought in the Fumigades, was to not lose to Caracal. Opponent's just on Cycle City. Cycle's a Censor? Censor seems like, or Cast Out? Cast Out seems like a card they would want. Maybe they're just thinking they're going to win here with Approach. DS Revolts, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Opponent gains some life. We draw a card. Ugh. Well, play the island, pass the turn, try to stay alive, draw more lands. I don't know about this. I feel like we might be in bad shape. We kind of have a counter. Janked Spirit, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. There's cast out from the opponent. What are they hitting? Gonna hit the cast out. Okay. Do we need to memory, though? The problem is if we memory, it likely just draws them into... It likely just draws them into their approach, and then they win while we're tapped out, which is pretty bad. Can you stream a deck that has no win conditions and simply tries to make the opponent scoop? That's like half of the decks we play. Alright, let's anticipate. Take Dispel. That is a good one. Cycle Scattered Groves. Wouldn't mind finding a negate. That would make me feel a little better. There's a negate. That makes me feel a little better. And a negate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, Play the mountain, pass the turn. I really want to cast this Nissa's Renewal, but I don't feel like we can. Opponent cycles. I guess we're just building up for the big counter war. Ooh, another Fevered Visions. All right. Discard commit. I want to go more casual constructed beat round. Oh, construction. I see. Well, let's negate the approach. So, one approach down. Opponent negates. So we dispel the negate. So that approach has been dealt with. Opponent draws. Play Ether Hub. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, I guess we just gotta pass for now. Oh! Oh, there's intervention. If we can get intervention down, that's a big game. Oh man. Alright. Is this happening? So negate the approach. Opponent negates. So commit the negate. Another approach down. Wouldn't mind drawing counters. We draw a forest. Well, we gotta do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gideon's intervention on approach for the second sun. They could still cast out. Cast out is still a concern if they have another cast out. Approach of the second sun. Another Fevered Visions. Play the forest. Pass the turn. Ooh, 2 more counters. 2 more counters are good. Opponent plays a Plains. Maybe we should have left in our cast outs. Opponent draws some cards down to 13. Another bounty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I think we're just going to pass. I don't think we're going to bounty. We're drawing enough cards at the moment. Opponent has cast out. Ugh. This is actually bad, but we got a summary dismissal. But this means we don't get to draw off our Fevered Visions, which is actually super annoying. Opponent negates. We'll dispel the negate. Oh my goodness. Did they just have it all? Oh. Wow. Now we probably are dead. That's unfortunate. Now we got to draw into something. Oh, so many cast outs. A tune, not a something. A tune, still not a something. And now if our opponent has approach again, then we're just dead. Jeez. Well, if we can keep our... Do they just have it? Really? Wow. All right. Well, it's a horrible matchup, and we lost, unfortunately. Our opponent's hand was incredibly loaded. Oh, that's I mean, why are you going to give me a pun? There was no punning there. Whew. I mean, it was close for being literally our worst matchup in the format, but yikes. All right. Did I ever run invasive surgery? I did not run invasive surgery. I think it's better to fight there. We had multiple counters. The thing is, you got to consider, if we keep Gideon's intervention on the table, not only does that take care of approach forever, but we have another Gideon's intervention, and we're drawing 3 or 4 cards a turn. So if we get another Gideon's intervention on cast out, then our opponent's just literally hard locked out of the game. So I think that the upside of keeping approach on the table is better than whatever benefit there is of trying to let them take the approach. I mean, maybe we should have... I think we had all of our cast outs in. I don't know. That's just not a great matchup for us overall. Well, I mean, we're a Fevered Visions deck. We gotta roll with the Fevered Visions and just hope that it works. I mean, was it the correct line? I don't know, but I don't think it's a punt in the sense that you obviously made a mistake. You could... I mean, there's definitely... You could argue that there are different lines, but I think of punts in more black and white terms where it's like, wow, you just messed that up. Like, Pithing Needle, your own Pithing Needle. Not really any debate that that's a punt. Our best matchups are any creature decks. I mean, creature decks just really struggle to beat Turbo Fog. Control decks with no creatures, we literally just... We are built to fight against creature decks. DS Revolt with a donation. Love the content. Seth was wondering if you could check out my Villainous Tron deck I brewed up. Well, thank you so much for the donation, DS Revolt. And sure, send me a link and I will take a look at your Villainous Wealth Tron deck. That sounds like a sweet idea. Well, in this deck, a lot of times you want to discard memory because you want to be able to do the shuffle in effect. It's actually a relevant upside of having it in your graveyard. We played against Blue-White Approach, which, whew, not a good matchup for a deck that's built around fogs. Oh, no! Is this just the Nightmare League? No. Bonkers45, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Are we just going to play Control every single match? That is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. If we run into Control every round, this is not going to go well. Ooh, Teamer... Oh, I see. It's like Teamer Energy with dinosaurs. That's a cool idea. Is this Blue-White Approach again? Oh, boy. Alright. Well, we get to keep practicing the Blue-White Approach match. I guess that's an upside. Oh, boy. Unwinnable in game 1. Oh, Mr. Nubbles. I will try to get to them when I can. That's a lot of decks to look at all at once during the stream. But I'm definitely interested to see what people come up with for the Ixalan tribes. Opponent passes. Now play Cinderglade, pass the turn. I mean, if it was a Kedra's Monument, life would be awesome. A Kedra's Monument's not going to beat Fogs. But Blue-White Approach definitely does. Opponent plays a land and passes. Actually, I don't know what our opponent's doing, in all honesty. If they were just Blue-White Approach, you'd think they'd have some dual lands. I think Black-White Zombies is probably the best zombie build after rotation, but is it going to be able to keep up with Temur Energy and Ramanan Bread? Zombies definitely gets a lot worse. But I think if any build of zombies survives, it'll probably be white-black. Have you seen the 60 to 100 articles on EDH Rec? They make commander decks based on popular decks in Modern Standard. Ooh, I have not seen that, but it sounds like a cool article series. I mean, you could splash the Scarab God. The problem is none of the other blue zombies really stay in the format. Like Prized Amalgam and all that stuff rotates. So I'm not sure if there's a reason to be blue other than the Scarab God. All right, let me see DS Revolt. Ooh. That looks pretty sweet. I don't know about Gemstone Caverns as a 3 of. It seems a little risky, because you're going to be on the play some of the time. I guess you just choose to draw first. That would be interesting. That looks really fun. I mean, Villainous Wealth is a super powerful card. It is Blue-White Approach again. Oh, the never-ending... well, this is a good example of why... when people ask, like, why don't you record in leagues for some of the series? And I have started recording a little bit in leagues, but this is a good example of it. I guess we just discard Fog, which is not going to do anything. Discards an Ether Meltdown. Marionette Master in Madcap Reanimator. I mean, you could. I'm more excited to play Marionette Master with treasure tokens. That seems super sweet. I think that'll be really cool. I'll play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. Actually, yeah, we'll pass. See what our opponent's got going on, other than Approach of the Second Sun. Well, I'm a little sad now. I was excited to play Turbo Fog before rotation, but was not excited to play it against Approach of the Second Sun for 2 rounds in a row. Question for someone non-US based: how long do I have to wait from now till Online Store puts items for the 20th? I'm not sure what time zone you guys normally work off of things like that. Oh boy. So I believe that... Wait, what goes in the store on the 20th? I'm actually slightly confused. Like on Magic Online? I think treasures... I haven't actually built the treasure deck yet. I'm not sure what the correct color combination is. I'm leaning towards blue-black, but adding red might be a good idea as well. We will discard a Fog. Might as well anticipate. Opponent discards another Ether Meltdown. As we're looting, we're also improving our opponent's hand. Unfortunately. Black-White Zombies. Yeah, Black-White Zombies. I mean, that looks semi-close to the build that I had. I think that's, yeah, I mean, I think that's about how you build it. Not sure about the Cursed Minotaur. Not sure that's strong enough, but otherwise, opponent's going to censor. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we try to get down a Fevered Visions. We gotta gotta do something to advance this game, or we're not gonna win. So we can Fevered Visions and use Commit for protection, maybe? So, Fevered Visions. This deck doesn't really survive rotation. Most of the pieces survive, but we lose Fevered Visions, and Fevered Visions is basically the key card in the entire deck. Well, it resolves. That's good. So we get to start drawing, as does our opponent. We're pretty much relying only on Commit to Memories in the main deck. So we just have to race our opponent to approach, which we actually managed to do in the first match against this deck somehow. Spam Dude for the 6 months in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. What do you, still waiting for ATO Tier 1 Standard Deck in Vintage. That's an interesting idea. I don't think it'll work. I think you would never win a game. I think it would literally be just hoping that your opponent mulls to 0 or mulls to 1 or something and isn't playing Dredge, because then they could still win. But I don't think it's possible. Maybe you could do like modern deck in Vintage, and that would be like about as close as even that would be super hard. I mean, our opponent's going to get this, so we might as well keep looting. It's probably in our favor to incentivize them to do it as soon as possible, and either they won't have enough mana and then our commit might be good, or the game ends and we can sideboard and maybe have a chance. Blue-red prowess looks cool. So discard more fogs that are not good in this match. Committing the first approach actually just does literal nothing, because it still counts as the first one that they cast, and then we just put 2 cards down in their deck instead of 7. So that's actually would be pretty beneficial for our opponent if we did that. Well, we might as well run out this bounty because we can't do anything else. So pass the turn. Pizza party for 1-year subs. We definitely got to do something for 1-year subs, but I don't know. I don't know exactly what, but we're getting to that point. Yeah, I like the blue-red prowess deck. I think it looks like it could be fairly competitive. Lots of good spells. Stuff like Op and Spell Pierce definitely really help the strategy. So it looks pretty sweet. Has good prowess creatures, good payoffs. Pass the turn. I mean, the fact that our deck has 10 fogs in it and a bunch of fumigates is that's the real reason. And also, all the counters are Essence Scatters. I'm actually not sure about that choice. Essence Scatter, I would probably, if I had built this deck, I would probably be running some number of negates in the main. Because my thinking is, the fogs already deal with creatures, so why do you need to counter... Why do you need to only counter creatures? So I would probably be running at least some negates, and maybe all negates instead of Essence Scatters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we cast it and it gets countered, the game literally ends. Well, Attune with Ether. Grab, I guess, a Mountain. Play Sanctum. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's my thinking. I always liked negate in the main deck over Essence Scatter, because I figured that the fogs would clean up the creatures anyway, so there wasn't that much of a reason to really fight over them. Alright, so our opponent's going to have approach for next turn, so we can attempt to commit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They might have enough mana to protect it. So we get to draw. We just don't have anything to even draw into in this matchup. More tunes. We'll discard an Essence Scatter, which doesn't have any targets. Mardu Commander deck with fatties. Ooh, that sounds sweet. Pirates, Pirates booty deck. Pirates, Marionette Master. Ooh, Mechanized Production and Revel in Riches. That looks like a pretty fun idea. Well, I mean, we tried to commit. I don't expect it to work, but even if it does work, it's still right on top of our opponent's deck. They literally draw it next turn, which means we have to memory and hope that they just whiff. What do you think of Gishath's Son's Avatar for EDH? Seems like the best dinosaur commander if you want to build dinosaur commander. If you're not playing a dinosaur deck, I don't think that it's probably very good. I think you really want to be built around dinosaurs and trying to win with the dinosaur plan. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, well, we have a plan, and our plan is to cast Approach for 7. Suicidal Banana, $4 donation. Hey, Seth, coming from a long hiatus from MTG. What's your opinion on starting fresh on MTGO or waiting for Magic Arena? Well, thank you for the donation, Suicidal Banana. Definitely appreciate it. As far as MTGO or Magic Arena, from everything I've heard, it sounds like Magic Arena is 2 years away from being released. So I would definitely say you might as well apply for the beta if you're interested in that. But as far as actually being released, it looks like probably 2 years away from what we've been hearing. So at this point, I'm still pretty fine with Magic Online. If this gets countered, we just scoop. It's the game. All right, just a Blessed Alliance. This still isn't good for us because our opponent they have 4... Oh, man. Yeah, look at all these cards that are just not real cards in this matchup, unfortunately. So I'm fine with buying into Magic Online. I think Magic Online is probably going to be around for several to many years still. I think it's possible that Magic Arena takes over eventually, but that's the time frame as far as I can tell. You're looking at 2 years-ish for wide release of Magic Arena, so, Did they find their Approach of the Second Sun? We're tapped out. We're not even pretending we're not tapped out. Pyromancer Goggles would copy X-Spells like Fireball. You would have the same amount of X as the original copy. So yeah, that actually does work. Well, I mean, Arena's not really out yet, so I don't think we can really say a ton about it at this point, because we don't know at this point. Alright, so how could we win this game? Our opponent didn't have Approach that turn. We could draw into Approach. We have 2 Commit to Memories left. More fogs. Well, I guess we just Nissa's Renewal. Try to get lands out of our deck. I guess we have 1 Gideon's Intervention, but our opponent, I'm assuming, probably has Cast Out, so it's not a hard answer. Play the Forest, pass the turn. Arena will be replacing MTGO. Animations and sounds will always be on. This is the future. Jay Zoller. You're scaring me, Jay Zoller. You gotta be able to turn the animations off. I can't imagine that you can't turn the animations off. That would just be too sad. Wow, they're definitely gonna find an approach. They've dug so far. We just out-approached them. We approached and approached again before they were able to. But yeah, this is, if you, out of all the tier matchups in Standard, I think this is by far the worst. Is this even a tier matchup anymore? Like, where does this deck even rank in Standard? There's a Cast Out. Oh yeah, I guess this is kind of actually very unfortunate. So if you look at the Standard meta, Temur Energy, good matchup. Mardu Vehicles, great matchup. Ramnamp Red, reasonable matchup. Green-White Ramp, sketchy matchup. Jeskai God Pharaoh's Gift, good matchup. Zombies, great matchup. Then you get down to Blue-Black Control, which is actually, Blue-Black Control is actually a fine matchup because they can't be a Fevered Visions. And then Approach for the Second Sun is 8th on the list. So it's actually pretty far down the list. So it's against the odds, I guess, that we ran into it twice in a row. The real Relazov, welcome to the fish. Oh, sorry, that's not a subscription. What's up, Relazov? What they showed of the animations at minimal settings, you can turn them up from there. No, Jay Zoller. No, no, no. Have you had any more insights on All-In Dino since the other day? I have not worked any more on All-In Dinos yet. I think we're just dead here. But yeah, I guess I shouldn't have discarded Haze. I don't think this match is actually winnable. But yes, you're correct. I shouldn't have discarded Haze. What is our opponent doing? I mean, I guess maybe we can get our opponent to time out. They're down to like 13 minutes. So maybe that's how we win this matchup, is getting our opponent to time out. Viking, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 6 months in a row. Thanks for making the content. Can you do me a favor and read the following wide? Wildfire. Why old fire? Well, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. I don't even know why we're recycling. There's no cards in our deck that actually counter anything. No, nope. All right, well, yep. Oh, boy. Oh, the magic gods have frowned upon us with our matchups tonight. All right, so now for the fun part where we don't have enough cards to bring in, but we try. So we bring in Cast Out, we bring in Gideon's Intervention, we bring in this whole stack of stuff. We try to go down as many fogs as possible. We try to go down Fumigates. I think this is basically our best setup, is probably something like that, unless I am missing something. Now that we have seen the full spoiler, would it be possible to play Fog in the new standard, or is the loss of Fevered Visions too much? I think the loss of Fevered Visions is super significant. Fevered Visions is like the best card in this deck. And we didn't even get a replacement. We didn't get like a Howling Mind or like a worse Fevered Visions. So I think it will be hard. I think if you're going to play, do you remember when, was it Amonkhet or Hour of Devastation first came out? We played a ramp deck that was playing like 5 fogs. It was ramping. It had Pull from Tomorrow as a big card draw. I think maybe something along those lines with Pull from Tomorrow, that might be the way to make it work. But I don't think this style of Turbo Fog can survive without Fevered Visions. Haze doesn't do anything either, but I guess it cycles. So I guess, yeah, might as well leave that in over things that don't cycle. Yeah, I mean, terrible card that cycles is better than terrible card that does not cycle. Yeah, that's the other thing, is they do have the cats, and we don't want to get catted. But we'll leave in a couple Fumigates, and I guess Fog stops them for a minute. We'll try it like this. Fevered Visions to Modern, I think it's possible. The problem is, there's a lot more removal that gets it. Like, Fevered Visions is pretty safe, main deck, in Standard. In Modern, you're more likely to run into Abrupt Decays and that kind of stuff. Also, cheap counters. So I think it's a tougher format to play it in, but it's definitely a powerful effect. Working on a weird Saving Grasp control list for Modern. Ooh. Sounds pretty interesting. That looks actually really fun. Being able to bounce your own creatures for value. There's a lot of things that it works with. It's kind of almost like a Hate Bearsy style deck. Another one to consider, since you're in blue-white already, is Momentary Blink. In some ways, Momentary Blink might be better than the unsummons and stuff, at least, because you get the same effect with, like, Tidehollow Sculler, but you also don't have to recast the creature again, so I might consider that, too. Alright, we get to play first. This hand, this hand, this hand. This hand has, like, all of our best cards in it, but we only have 2 lands, and our deck, last time we did this, it did not work out. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. Fevered Visions on turn 3 is about the single best thing our deck can do. Alright, so we'll give it a shot. Oh, we're gonna... Heart of the cards, chat. You gotta trust the heart of the cards. I played your Triple Fog deck this past week at FNM, and it was a blast. Well, awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It is a really fun deck. I wish we were running into some more different matchups. Island for our opponent. Land? It's a negate. Well, we have all of our best cards in hand, but we might not ever cast them. Bessati, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Panharmonicon decks are some of my favorites too. The good news about Panharmonicon is it's not actually rotating, so I'm sure we'll be playing some more Panharmonicon at some point. Also, I mean, maybe we don't have to win. We might just have to not die for 12 minutes to win. If Rivals of Ixalan prints a Howling Mon type effect, would this deck be playable then? It would definitely be more playable. I think, yes. I think if there was a Howling Mon, we'd be able to make it work. It would be annoying to miss the damage off Fevered Visions, but that can be worked around. You can play another finisher, another way to actually close the game. But yeah, I think you need another draw every turn effect. Bounty is nice, but the drawing every other turn just isn't going to cut it without Fevered Visions to help. Have you ever done an Against the Odds or Much Brew around Extort? I don't think I have ever done a Extort deck. That could be a good deck to do for something. We've definitely played Seasons Past decks. In Standard, we played one on stream not long ago with Deathcloud in Modern. Seasons Past is a super sweet card. Yeah, we probably won't draw land. But maybe we will. We gotta trust the heart of the cards. None of that defeatist talk. The heart of the cards. Gonna give us an island. Or even an Ether Hub. Or our opponent just doesn't come back for 11 minutes and 31 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. Our opponent is not playing quickly. I would say they're double queuing, but I don't know how you double queue with blue-white approach very well. Is Crested Sunmare deck dead post-rotation? Not dead, but it needs some changes to switch around some of the creatures that it's losing, but it's still there. Our opponent lost connection to the game. Now they're back in the game. Maybe our opponent's playing at, like, I don't know, airport Wi-Fi or something. That's true. If our opponent never passes, then we never draw our land. They got us. Sultai Fog discard, eh? That deck has a lot of stuff going on. So, it looks really cool. The thing I would worry about with this deck is running out of action. That's the same worry I have with this Fog deck post-rotation without Fevered Visions. So maybe like the Black Flip enchantment or something like that. So maybe look at another source of repeatable card draw. Because that's the main thing I'd worry about, is you'll play your removal spells, play your discard spells, play your Fogs, get in a top deck war, and then if your opponent top deck's better than you, there's going to be problems. But otherwise, it looks like a really fun idea. Come on, land. Alright. Well, that's not a land. The heart of the cards has failed us. Sure, you can send me a Waste Not Control list. I'm more hyped for Ixalan, I think, actually. Opponent does have a land. Oh, deck. That's why you never trust the heart of the cards. The cards have no heart. Oh, this has been a brutal start to Turbo Fog. Opponent plays a land. So what I figured with this keep is this matchup it's just a horrible matchup. We're probably 20% to win this matchup. So I felt like in a matchup like that that's so bad, I think we got to keep a risky high upside hand because we're not favored to win anyway, and one of our easiest ways to win is stick fevered visions. We have a negate, counter their approach. Like, that's a legitimate line to us actually winning. So I felt like because the matchup is so bad, we almost have to keep a hand like that. Yeah, I mean, this is just not a good matchup. All right. Well, we drew every good card for this match, but we drew no lands to cast them. If we run into blue-white approach again next round, we might just give up on Turbo Fog and say it's pretty much over with. But no, it's not going to happen. Trust the heart of the cards. All right, quick 30-second break. We haven't had a break yet. Be right back in 30 seconds for round 3. Please, for the love of God, not blue-white approach. One time, Moto. And we're back. There's no way we're going to time them out. We're just going to get beat down by the cats for 3 turns. Oh, man. Odds that we get a mirror are pretty slim. Odds that we run to blue-white approach again should be pretty slim, but you never know. Ooh. Construction, deconstruction. Interesting. Interesting idea. Not sure about, I worry about the metalwork Colossuses, because you only have 2 growing ranks of Itlimoc. And there's not many other non-creature artifacts, so I might just go straight up aggro, but it seems like a fun idea. Recycle Toad for the 3rd month in a row. Hurricanes, bombs, and earthquakes. The end times are upon us. Thank you for distracting me, Seth. Well, thank you for subbing, Recycle Toad, and distracting me. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for you. All right, come on. Come on, League. Give us anything but blue-white approach. We're waiting for the next match. We did not draw our 3rd land for the game. Unfortunately, Ulamog will be rotating when growing ranks of Itlimoc enters the format. If we hit blue-white approach again, it would be like Eternal Command when you played Eldrazi Tron almost every round. That's true. Except, oh, did that go badly or well? I can't remember. I think it went badly. Yeah, we're 0-2, but we're just, so far I mean, it doesn't really change my opinion of the deck. Going into this, Control and Ramp are the 2 decks that I know are really hard matchups. So it's just, and they're not that high in the format right now. So it's just, that's how Magic works. Sometimes you run into your bad matchups. Sometimes you run into your good ones. Although, we are going to be mulliganing here again. Yeah, main deck negate seems like a wise... Oh, ugh. The nightmare continues. No matter what we do. No matter what we do, it's not going to work. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness. Come on, no, something else. Tell me you're playing Monument. Tell me you're playing something. You gotta, please. Oh, please. Please. Oh, no. Oh, the deck is 4% of the meta. 4%. 4%, and it's apparently 100% of this league. Oh, man. So, I mean, this is just stuff that happens in Magic. Like, sometimes it happens that, yeah. Well, I'm expecting that a deck that 4% of the meta you run into, I mean, it would have been against the odds if we ran into this deck once in this league. Like, it's just not that popular. So to run into it 3 times in a row is just very against the odds. Yup. I mean, I don't even know if I want to keep playing this, honestly. Oh, like, we've already done this. We know how this works, and the answer is it doesn't. We don't even win, though, is the problem. Like, even if they don't have Censor, they can definitely still win very easily. So, we will try this bounty. It will probably get censored. I mean, I guess in theory we could switch decks. I don't know if we would be able to do an entire league. Let's anticipate. Yeah, we're just running against the odds as far as matchups are concerned. Pass the turn. Opponent glimmers. And plays land. Well, yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided if we should keep playing or not. I don't know what we're going to do if we stop playing. It has been approach every single game of this league. We have not seen a non-approach deck. Modern Cube? I mean, I guess we can drop and do something else. I don't know if I have a free win red deck build at the moment, unfortunately. I don't know if I have all the cards for it. Yeah, I don't think losing Kefnet's actually a big deal, but losing Negate seems pretty bad. I'm not, like, not having fun because I'm super excited to play this deck. I'm just disappointed that this is what's happening. I mean, I guess we can just... Maybe we just concede this match. We couldn't do that. Like, what are the... Let's just concede the match and go to round 4. How about that? That seems like a good middle ground. And then at least we know... Then at least we'll see. If we hit approach for the 4th time in a row, if we don't hit approach, then we actually maybe get to see Turbo Fog do something. That's a good possibility. So let's try that. So we lost that one. Yes, approach again. We're gonna lose. Let's spin the happy good times wheel. See if Moto will smile upon us, and let us play a non-blue-white approach deck. Ever consider deck building stream? Yeah, I think it would be fun to try that sometime. I think it could be cool. If we win, yeah, we should get treasure chests if we run into approach 5 times in a row. It seems like it can't be, but I remember that one stream with Tron where we said that too, and it was 4 out of the 5. I can borrow cards, thankfully. which makes it a little bit easier than having to buy cards for all the decks. I do have a collection that I've had from way before I was ever making content, so I have a decent amount of cards, but then I borrow to fill in the gaps. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's taking so long for them to queue us. There's like Teamer Energy and all these players going by, but Moto's waiting till someone finishes their blue-white approach match. Oh, goodness. A treasure chest that contains approach. That would be fitting. Do you think Sanguine Sacrament from Ixalan is good enough to be put in Mono White Martyr in Modern? I don't think so. I think there's got to be more efficient ways to gain life there. So my guess would be no. Because you can, like, gain, what, 8 for 2 with Rest for the Weary, with Landfall, something like that. So the rate is just so bad on Sacrament. Come on. All right, here we go. No approach. No approach. I don't even care what deck it is, as long as it's not approach. Come on, we want to have fun with Turbo Fog before it rotates. Come on, Moto. The stream schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, Tuesday at 7 Eastern, Thursdays at 6 Eastern. I would even be okay with blue-black control. I don't even think blue-black control is necessarily a bad matchup. I think it's actually a good matchup. It's just an approach. Oh, deck! Okay, we're keeping this. We're keeping it. We're going to scry a red source to the top. At this point, it's just kind of funny. Like, I don't remember a league where I've had so many things just go wrong. So we'll keep it. I guess we keep Sanctum. At least it gets us to Bounty. We can always cycle our Censor. Or cast out. Pass the turn. This is okay-ish. Opponent. Hey! I've never been so happy to see a Sheltered Thicket. It's the greatest day of my life. It happened. They're watching me splashing approach. They're playing like playing Teamer Energy, but they just have approach splashed in it for no reason. Alright, Servant of the Conduit. So let's cycle our cast out. Looking for red mana mostly. That's a Fog, okay. Not red mana, but that'll come in handy eventually. There's red mana to come. Evolving Wilds. It's happening. We're gonna have some Fog fun. This is a match we actually want to play. Oh, they're ramping into approach. Yeah, oh boy. Alright, here comes Servant. Things are looking good. I'm feeling good. We're getting those approach matches. They're fading into the distance. The other good news is, since we just skipped over that match entirely, maybe we'll still get to play a game of Momir. Maybe we'll just play a couple of sweet non-approach games, get to see how sweet Turbo Fog is, and then we'll be able to Momir? That sounds like a win-win after a lot of losing. Oh, I've seen too much approach. But now we get to play Fevered Visions. Play Sanctum. Aha! Alright, now I'm feeling better about things. Things are looking up. I don't think that approach is too good in general. It's just too good for this. The matchup is too good for this deck. We're just not set up for it. I don't think it's, like, busted or anything. Opponent hits us down to 13. Against the odds, Spikes Cafe. That's what we do, after all. Ooh, Woodland Wanderer. That's spicy. Does not beat Fogs, though. We draw a Fog. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, so let's just anticipate for a land, I think. Oh. Or not. Just kidding. We'll take commit. Pass the turn. Well, there's a land. One more card down, but we finally found it. Oh, is our opponent playing Scarab Gods? And, oh. They shouldn't have negates in the main deck, though, right? I hope. We start live at 7 Eastern, which is the time zone that I am in. Oh, Green-Red Pummeler. Yeah, Green-Red Pummeler is still good. Well, I think we fire off Fog number 1. Little risky to go all the way down to 2. Because then we could die to like a shock or something weird. So opponent draws, takes some damage. We draw Ether Hub. So play Ether Hub. We're going to get down our second Fevered Visions. So hopefully with 2 Fevered Visions, we'll be drawing enough that we'll always have a Fog. Because we are kind of getting to the point where we always need a Fog. And we put a lot of non-Fogs on the bottom of our deck. Will Blue-White Spirits be good post-rotation? Yeah, they should be great. Embrace the Vape for the 5th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. We actually do have a Fumigate. And, I mean, worst case, we can commit something next turn. We can commit, like, Woodland Wanderer, and that saves a lot of damage. Counter it on the way back down. So I think we're actually in pretty good shape here. Rogue Refiner. Yup. See, this is what we're trying to do. This is the Turbo Fog game. This is where Turbo Fog shines. Like, yeah, you got a ton of creatures. No, they're not doing anything. Opponent draws. Down to 12. They might just be losing to Fevered Visions anyway. Gideon Tribal Turbo Fog for rotation. Modern, maybe. So the rules change for Planeswalkers goes into effect tomorrow, which I think means we're probably going to be doing some Gideoning on Thursday, most likely. Attune, not a Fog. Island, also not a Fog. Ugh. Opponent cycles 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, I think we do this right now. So commit the Woodland Wanderer. So it should mean we don't die next turn. Yeah, so hopefully some Gideon Tribal Thursday for the stream. What do you think of new Jace? Any ideas for budget Magic decks after seeing the spoiler? I'm sure there'll be a lot of sweet budget Magic decks. If prices stay like they are now, all the tribes have potential for budget Magic. Marionette Master with Treasures seems really sweet. So I'm really excited for budget Magic. Not sure about... Yeah, we lost to Blue-White 3 times, Wombats. Not good. We just got approached. Approached, and then approached some more. Not sure about Jace. I don't actually think new Jace is all that good as a Planeswalker. Opponent gets in for a bundle. Down to 5. And... Alright. Now, I guess we Essence Scatter, since it's not doing anything else. Opponent draws, drops to 10. Drops to 8. We do really want to draw a Fog here. And this is Renewal. 11, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Now what do we do? Yeah, I'm not a big Jace fan. Anointed Procession. I mean, there are cool things you can do with Jace. Yeah, Jace, Anointed Procession, Doubling Season. So there's cool things like that that I think is pretty fun. But as far as just being like a good Planeswalker, Yeah, I'm definitely excited to play Revel in Riches for Against the Odds. That's definitely the card that immediately seemed like Against the Odds for me. Fevered Visions in Modern, I think, can work, but it's a little bit riskier, a lot easier to kill with Abrupt Decays and so forth. So it's not as guaranteed to stick around as it is in Standard. That's the bigger issue. Huh. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So we'd go up to 12? Ugh. The other thing is we get to draw 2 more cards. We have 2 fogs used. We have 8 fogs in our deck. We get 2 draws. I guess odds are not in favor of that, but they might be better than the odds of... I guess counter gets us either way. They have so many cards in hand. The problem is that if they have Glorybringer, that gets us to... I think we're just going to attune to thin our deck. Get a forest. Play the forest, and just trust in our Fevered Visions. Draw 1. Fevered. Intervention. Oh. Alright. Well, it didn't get there. Yeah, we die through commit, unfortunately. Opponent harness lightnings. Yep, Heart of the Cards does not come through for us. That's unfortunate. What can we cycle? Nissa's Renewal doesn't save us, though. I think the other line is riskier. Well, if we Nissa's Renewal, we're dead on board. We're dead on board to the servants and such. Opponent has Glorybringer, so we were dead on board anyway. Have you ever played a budget mono white infect deck? I did not know that there was a deck that was mono white infect. I've never actually heard of that. Yeah, Glorybringer does confirm that no matter what line we took, we were dead, so I guess that should make us feel a little bit better. We have 3 Fumigates, so we do have sweepers in the deck. We just didn't draw them that game. How do you play mono white infect? I've never heard of that. Nissa's is 6, right? I guess it's 7, you're right. So it's the same as Approach. So we weren't dead before Glorybringer, but we'd be dead post Glorybringer. So we probably have to bring in Fumigate. We probably have to bring in counters, because our opponent's going to bring in counters. We got to go down these Essence Scatters that, yeah, these Essence Scatters shouldn't be in the deck to begin with, I don't believe. Gideon's Intervention, maybe okay as a one of. So I think we probably need negates. We probably might need dispels as well. Bring in a dispel, probably something like that. EDH list, eh? Ooh, Tine Shrike? That is an expensive infect creature. Yeah, I guess there's like Priest of something, or Norn's Priest or something. Ooh, that looks like a fun commander deck. I like the making your opponent attack and turning it against them plan. It's a really fun idea. I like it. Yeah, I mean, I think all the white infect creatures are pretty terrible. White was like the backup infect color. Kind of like red. There's a couple of red ones, too. Homarid Tribal. Oh, it's certainly flavorful. Also, also, oh, I guess I see the underground seas. I was laughing at the price. It was like $2,500 for Homerid Tribal. That seems like a this or that Magic deck. We get to play first. It's confirmed that our deck just hates us. It's been so ridiculously bad. Hey, have a good dinner. Have I ever played Blue-White Belcher in Modern? I have not. Yes, we played that for Much Brew at one point. So we can attune for a land. We basically have 2 lands. No card draw. I guess we got a mulligan. Alright. This deck. Oh, this deck. I don't know. I don't know what the land count is. We can look. The land count is 23 plus 3 attunes, so 26 essentially. Alright, this has to go to the bottom. It's getting shuffled anyway. So let's attune, grab a land. Yeah, just everything about this league has went wrong for us. Grab a mountain. Pass the turn. $2 from Icy Doc says, are the kids even going to get ramen tonight? Not with this deck. Definitely not. This has just been the disaster of... I mean, a lot of it's just variance. We've mulliganed almost every game. We ran into Blue-White Approach 3 times in a row. Sometimes, like, that's the great and horrible thing about Magic is sometimes you just shake your head. You can have everything go right. You can have everything go wrong. And that's Magic. That's why it's exciting and fun to play is you don't, like, the variance. It can definitely be frustrating, too, but that's also the exciting part about it. Colin, good to have you. Welcome back. Opponent has a servant off of their Ether Hub mana. Oh boy. Are we not gonna... We have 3 bounties. We really could use 1 more land. Yeah, we've just hit the absolute insanely... just insane run-in tonight, Zach. Opponent gets in. Down to... Whirler Virtuoso. Well, yeah, if I honestly, I wouldn't play this deck if I thought the meta was going to be 75% approach. The story of this deck with me is actually funny. I wanted to play this deck for a long time before we originally played the Budget Magic version of Turbo Fog, but you just couldn't play it with Aetherworks Marvel. It would just literally, you couldn't do it. It just wouldn't work because it was such a bad matchup. And it was so good against all the decks that beat Aetherworks Marvel, like Zombies and the other energy decks. Oh boy. If I knew the meta was 75% approach, what would I play? That's a good question. Huh. I don't know. I haven't thought about approaches matchups too strictly. What beats approach consistently? I mean, I guess we fog. We're almost to the point of being dead already. Hey, what's up, Oversized Shady? How goes it tonight? Opponent plays a land. Yeah, I mean, you could play like Ramen on Bread. I just... Oh, no! Oh, alright. Pass the turn. Well, this deck's not being anything consistently tonight. Yeah, I mean, I guess we fog. I don't even know. I don't think we have outs. I don't think there's anything we can draw. $3 from MTG Positivity. Hey Seth, do you think MTG or MTGO will see some love from Hasbro with Toys R Us going bankrupt? Well, thank you so much for the donation. Let me pull that up again. Did you say see some love? Hang on. What do you mean? If it says see some love, what do you mean see some love? Oh, man. Woodland Wanderer. Man, we even have the Fumigates. It just... Yeah? Oh, my goodness. Well, I mean... Oh, maybe this was the worst idea I've ever had, because this has just been a disaster of epic proportions. No matter... All right. On to round 4. One last chance before Standard rotates. Last chance, Fevered Visions. Maybe all my fond memories of Fevered Visions are all lies. Maybe it's all an illusion, and it's actually everything. It was never good to begin with. Do you think MTG or MTGO will see some love from Hasbro with Toys R Us going bankrupt? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how those things are connected. I don't know if I get the connection there. Well, this league has went badly. There's no doubt about that. I think that this is literally like as bad as things could possibly go as far as the stream is concerned. So matchups bad. I think we've mulliganed the last like 4 or 5 games, some to 5 fairly consistently. So it's just been one of those things. Well, Standard got better, thankfully. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe this is a fitting end to a very rough Standard with bannings and stuff. Out with the old, in with Ixalan, which hopefully is super new and exciting. If we had approached for a 4th time, then I'm just gonna scoop and we'll just play a couple game of Momi or something. There's no point in even playing that matchup again. It's not happening. All right, come on. All right, well, we have a cycler. And we have potential to cycle into Fevered Visions. So let's play Irrigated Farmland, pass the turn. Hey Seth, what are what recommendations do you have for Omnath, Locus of Rage, EDH? I'm trying to build one. Trying to decide between Elemental Tribal or Landfall. I think that Tomer actually built a pretty sweet one that he played on Commander Clash that was more landfall based, but it seemed like a really cool and budget friendly list, so I would definitely check that out. Yeah, this hand would be great first approach. I don't think we have good hands first approach. It looks like Teamer Energy again. So in theory, this is a matchup that we want to be playing, but I guess we'll have to see. Let's... Oh... Alright, deck. Don't do this to us, deck. Don't do this to us. The deck essentially has 36 lands. We have 23 real lands, and then 3 Attune with Ethers, which basically decks count as lands, because it's 1 mana, get a land. So, I mean, you can't really play much more than 36, or 26 rather, not 36, 26. That's like the most lands out of any deck in Standard. Alright, well, this has happened quite a few times this stream too. I meant to be saying 26, not 36. Alright, well, we'll definitely counter because we don't want to start discarding the hand size next turn. Fists of Suns can be cool. There was a time when Fists of Suns was kind of a real deck in Modern, or at least like a semi-real deck. Opponent gets in. We play a nice tap land, pass the turn, so no Fevered Visions for us. Yeah, that has happened a lot of games in a row. $5 from MTG Positivity. Will MTG and MTGO be prioritized by Hascon with brick and mortar retail stores like Toys R Us? showing such poor sales consistently? Oh, I don't. I see. I understand what your question is saying now. I don't think that Toys R Us affects Magic in that sense. From what I've heard, I haven't been to Toys R Us personally in a long time, but from what I've heard from people, Toys R Us was ridiculously overpriced when it came to selling Magic cards. Like, I don't know if this is true, but people are saying they sold boosters for like $7 a pack or something. Like, way higher than the actual market price if you went to Walmart. So, I guess my thinking is it's probably more that Toys R Us just was not a great business. So I don't think that it's going to do it to have much of an effect. I have heard some people say that it could make Wizards focus more on digital, but I don't know. I think that people might be reacting too much. It sounds like they're just reorganizing, but I don't know. It's hard for me to say, oh, a place that's overpricing their boosters when at a local gaming store you can probably get them for $3 if you're buying a booster box. At Walmart you can get them for $4, and then they're selling them for $5. Like, I don't think that has too much of an impact. I have. It sounds horrible. I know a couple people that live in Mexico City, so yeah, definitely hope everyone is okay there. It's pretty insane seeing videos of just buildings collapsing and stuff. Very, very crazy. So we draw an extra card. It's a fog and a land. All right, so things are taking shape. We might actually, well, we don't want to get Scarab Godded out, but I think we might be okay. So let's just run out another bounty of the Luxa. I think we might be good here. I think this might be it. I think we're getting there when it comes to finally doing the Turbo Fog thing. Now we're drawing an extra card every turn and making extra mana every turn with the double bounties going. Opponent's going to get back Rogue Refiner, which does let them start draining. We do need to make sure we don't get drained out. We will draw a Fumigate eventually, though. Due to all the forest fires right now in Oregon, we are seeing Blood Moons. Ooh. Well, I guess pretty Blood Moon moon sunsets or whatever are a nice fringe upside to lots of forest fires. It is a crazy time. Earthquakes, hurricanes, forest fires. What a just insane time in the world. Opponent gets in with Scarab God. Down to 10. Okay. Why did they tap their servant? That's sketchy. That makes me nervous. Alright, we draw land. We draw a... Oh, we get mana. And draw land. So, I think we just commit the Scarab God. This is pretty much where we want to be, though. I think we're actually still in pretty good shape. Commit the Scarab God, play Sanctum, pass the turn. Now we got lots of fogs in hand. We got to commit to reload at some point. Last weekend, we were hit by one of the biggest solar flares in a decade. Ooh. Opponent gets in with the Rogue Refiner. Do we need to fog that? Yeah, I guess we do. Or will. Yeah, let's fog it. Yeah, we'll try to get visions down next turn, hopefully. Well, potentially. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely will. Opponent plays a land. We can play visions and still leave up 2 fogs to keep us safe. What did our opponent find? Ugh. Scarab God again. I wanted to leave up 2 fogs because I was worried about dying. We draw Approach, which is interesting. Technically, our opponent could have 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we would have went to 1, but yeah, we don't have any Blue Gear Hulks. This is a super budget deck. Do I see dinosaurs taking over standard? I think they'll be played, and I think some of the individual dinosaurs will be pretty good, but as a tribe, not really. Smite Stalker with the donation. Thank you so much. Thanks for being my favorite deck builder. 3-0 my FNM using self-driving vehicles. Awesome! That is super cool to hear that self-driving vehicles is actually working. That deck is a really fun idea, so it's cool to know that it can work. And thank you so much for the donation. So let's get down Fevered Visions. Keep the card draw flowing. Play a tune. Grab a something. Yeah, I guess we'll just grab planes. Play the planes. Pass the turn, keep drawing extra cards. Oh, this deck, our win-loss record is matches. Most certainly. We've played... Oh, it's even hard to describe. If you weren't here for the beginning, you can go watch the replay tomorrow. Alright, opponent drains us down to 9. We are going to have to find a Fumigate at some point to not get drained out by the Scarab God. But we would like to find that. Yeah, that sounds about right, Jay Zoller. I know we won the very first game against Approach, and that was exciting, but then things took a turn. Well, let's Encircling Fissure. So we take 0. And we're still drawing 2 extra cards a turn. How do I feel about Sunmare and Ixalan? I think Sunmare is still a really powerful card. So I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't know what... I wouldn't be surprised if it showed up somewhere. I'm just not exactly sure what the right shell is. I think that the deck is going to have to be tweaked a little bit. Yeah, Awakening is usually not a good idea. If you Awaken, it's only a 2/2, and then one of your lands dies to the removal spells that have no other targets. So it's pretty likely, yeah, like Abrade, for example. Not sure the reasoning. Oh, I guess I want to reanimate so I can get more Scarab God value. But yeah, that's one of the things with this deck is opponents, especially in game 1, they always have removal in hand because they don't have anything to cast it on. Come on. Well, Fevered Visions is fine. That's more card draw. We would just like a Fumigate. Bounty. Well, play Bounty. Play the land. Play another Fevered Visions. I mean, we got the enchantments. The enchantments are out. That is for sure. Oh, well, you're welcome, Narfna. Thank you so much for the kind words. We get to draw a couple extra cards. We played Approach another time, and then we did a lot of mulliganing in a game against Temur Energy. This has just been the Nightmare League. Did I miss a donation? I heard the noise, but I didn't see it. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, I'm looking it up. I don't want to miss any donations, for sure. Opponent activates Scarab God. Let me see. 650 from NR Paul says, "Hey Seth, thanks for the great content you get me through chem class, LOL." Well, NR Paul, I'm so sorry I missed your donation a second ago. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much. And glad I'm helping you get through chem class. Ugh, chem class. I was never very good in science classes. That was not my preferred classes. Writing, any sort of arts classes, that was fine. Psychology, always like that. Sociology stuff, that was good. Science, though. Ugh. Has Turbo Fog ever actually been good in a format? I've always found it a funny deck archetype, but when was it even invented? So Turbo Fog has been around for quite a while, actually. It's not always good, but it is occasionally good. Selling my Xbox tomorrow for a Nintendo Switch. I'm excited to play Splatoon and Mario Odyssey when it comes out. Maybe I'll have to get a Nintendo Switch. It does seem kind of fun. Haze in response to the scry. We got 2 hazes, so we're okay this turn, I think. Since we have double, I don't even know how many counters, if any, they'd have in the main deck. So let's Haze of Pollen. And it resolves. We do have to not get janked out by the Scarab God. That is a real concern here. How much is the Switch? Jay Miller. Yeah, we've run into just the worst matchups, the worst luck. It has been it's actually been pretty funny. Just like how many things have gone wrong. Ooh, Nissa A. That's going to draw our opponent more cards, which makes our Fevered Visions even better. Or I guess we can probably just kill it if we really want to. Untaps land, makes it a 5/5. So, Fevered Visions. I guess we should shoot the Nissa. Yeah, we don't really want that to ultimate. So now we get to draw, I don't even know, a lot of cards. I know that. We do have 3 Fumigates to draw into. Those are our big payoffs. Oh, that's right. They do have another Scarab God. You are correct. So we get a cast out. That's fine. Ether Hub. And another Fevered Visions. So, we only have 1 Fog. Play Ether Hub. Get an energy. So let's just cast out, I think. Get rid of the Scarab God. Do you think this deck has any counters in the main deck? I'm guessing they don't in the main deck, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been playing much Standard lately. Alright, opponent's going to harness Lightning the Scarab God. That's fine. It does mean we don't deal with it with cast out, but we can deal with it in the future. And then we might as well attune, grab a forest, and I think we pass. I think we leave up Haze of Pollen and commit. Pass the turn. Yeah, Scarab God goes back. We can commit it on the way back down if we have to. Alright, there's another Fog. So we're not in immediate danger of dying, at least. Man, could you imagine if we didn't run into all those matchups? If every match was like this, how long this would have been? It would be like 5 hours to play League. I remember that from recording videos with Turbo Fog. Opponent. Gonna try the beatdowns. Beatdowns, hopefully not gonna work. So, yeah, let's just Encircling Fissure. Prevent the damage. We just haven't got to the approach point yet. We will approach soon. I kind of just want to Fumigate first. The biggest risk is that we tap too low and just die to our opponent's creatures. Our opponent has, what, 5, 9, a million? Basically, even with approach, we're just dead if our opponent if our opponent's able to force their way through our fogs. I think we are going to try to commit the Scarab God, though. Although our opponent's just going to draw into it immediately. Yeah, we should be able to approach this coming turn. And maybe Fumigate, too. Longtusk Cub. Yup. Oh, man. Come on, Fumigate. Fumigate would be so sweet. Another Longtusk Cub. Oh, man. They're tapped out. Fumigate is so good here. Opponent draws. Opponent draws. Yeah, we'll hit Nissa. But this is a game we've been looking to play the whole time, is something like this. Fumigate? Ah, Fumigate! Alright. Now life is super good. Life is... Oh, there's all of our Fumigates. Yeah, life is awesome now. Now we get to Fumigate. This might just win the game on its own, actually, come to think of it. Fumigate the board. Play another Fevered Visions. Play Gaia Reach. Pass the turn. Actually, one... Yeah, we'll pass. Let's just pass. Yeah, it was nice that they animated not just a land, but they animated their Lumbering Falls for us. You have greetings from my girlfriend. It's Poland 3 a.m. She's trying to sleep, but your voice on my iPad is pretty disturbing for her. Well, I'm sorry, Is It Matt's girlfriend? I definitely was not intending to disturb your sleep. I forget that it's in the middle of the night over in Europe. What does our opponent find? It's a Glory Bringer. Okay. Not lethal. We can actually just Fog again here. And we'll approach. We'll get to it. And we don't want to win yet. We got to take our time with this winning thing. Uh-oh. What do these have? Oh. What is everyone playing Woodland Wanderer now? When did that happen? I actually honestly have not been playing much Standard lately. I've been playing Modern, waiting for Ixalan, but that is about to change. We are going to be playing lots of Standard very soon. So let's Haze of Pollen. I don't think we need to counter this stuff because we can just Fumigate again. So there's not really a big incentive to be digging for counters or anything. Because we can just Wrath again. And our opponent, they are eventually going to die to these Fevered Visions. We have 3 Fevered Visions going. Top Deck Productions! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scooch cheer for our new subscriber. New Taigam seems really good. I haven't actually got to play with it yet, but it seems like it could be very strong. It seems like you just copy extra turn spells again and again and again. Yeah, opponent draws. We kill Nissa. And now our opponent is also just going to die to Fevered Visions. They're dying in all different kinds of ways. We might as well loot as well. We have some stuff we don't want. Our opponents let us kill 2 of their lands already with these Fumigates. We'll get rid of... let's get rid of Forest. We might want the life gain from Nissa's renewal. Land, Commencement, Mana, Gideon's Intervention. So now we Fumigate, clear the board, play Canopy Vista, play Gideon's Intervention on the Scarab God. We will approach, I promise. I promise we will approach eventually. But we can't approach yet. I've been brewing with Mono Black discard deck and Standard with Raiders Ruinous a finisher. Do you think it can work? It seems like it could be a super sweet budget magic type deck. So I think it can work. I don't know exactly like how tier it would end up being, but I think it is good enough that it could work. We're ahead in time, so we're not actually in a rush. And our opponent is, I mean, I don't know how they win from here. We're back up to 16. They're taking nearly infinite damage from Fevered Visions. No, this is game 1. Alright, maybe our opponent's watching the stream, because as soon as y'all said the opponents should scoop, they're like, yeah, we should probably scoop. Alright, so that is how Turbo Fog, it took us 4 matches, losing 1,000,000 times to approach, 1,000,000 mulligans, but this is a board state. This is the dream. This is what I remember. So now Fevered Visions can rotate and I can be happy. Ah! Yes! Yes! What a perfect way. What a perfect way for Standard to come to an end. Oh, it is so fitting. So the league was miserable. The decks were absolutely mismatched and horrible. No one had any fun, and it ended with a rage quit. So so I think that just sums up the last year in Standard. That is a perfect example of the last year in Standard. The good news is Ixalan is here. Standard is, in all fairness, it is greatly improved. It was a rough year in Standard, but the summer of Standard has been quite excellent, and Ixalan looks quite excellent. So I'm super excited, which means out with the old, and it's time for new Standard. So by the time we start streaming next week, we'll be exploring the new Standard format, and I am super excited for that. So what a interesting, weird, and rough league, but at least we got a rage scoop out of it. It took a while, but we got it. We got it. Ooh. Alright, so other good news is, since it's over, I think that means we get to do some Momering. So actually, before we jump into our Momir game, quick 30-second break, last break of the night. Be back for some sweet, sweet Momir action. And we're back with some sweet, sweet Momir action. Momir Lay is achieved. I promised I would play the approach. Oh, that's not my fault, Apes. The opponent did it. It's the opponent's fault. So let's pull up the Momir list and have some fun Momir action on the way out the door tonight. What do we have? So, top of the list, we have Joel 102, Apes of Wrath number 2, Murray NYC number 3, I Am the Evil One number 4, Wintermaster number 5, Spam Dude number 6, Cool Fizz number 7, Draken Vulture at 8. At 9, we have I Am the Real Jeff Heff. At 10, we have the classic 595-902-413. Anti-Spam plus 5 is your moto name. So, who do we have? Who do we have that wants to play? So number 1, is Joel around? Does Joe want to play? If not, Apes of Wrath, number 2, Murray NYC. We have number 4, I Am the Evil One, has spoke up. I Am the Evil One. I see I Am the Evil One. Alright, I Am the Evil One. Well, give the top 3 people like 10 more seconds and then send me a challenge. KBY, I'm sorry, you're not on the Momir list. There will be a riot in the chat if I accept. Alright, Wintermaster says no. Oh, alright, Joel's here. Well, the good news is, it's possible that we get in more than one Momir match tonight. It is a thing that could happen. Well, send me a challenge then, Joel, and we will get the Momir match Momiring. Alright, Enraged Dinosaurs, looking at the tribal lists. Alright, here we are. Momir time. Enraged Dinosaurs looks pretty good. Okay. Ooh, it's got the bellowing Aegiosar. I am gonna butcher so many names. Y'all thought that y'all thought that Worldfire was bad. Whoo! Just wait till we start playing Ixalan Standard. Oh, you're gonna hate me. Aegiosar. Oh boy. Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, that's a really weird Momir name. Top Deck Production was a $2 donation. Thank you so much. Love what you do for Magic. Even if we're competing for the same time slot, would you ever, hang on, let me pull this up. I gotta read them faster. Would you ever commentate for us? Ooh, well, Top Deck Productions, thank you for the donation. Why don't you send me an email or something and tell me what the commentating would be about. I think it could be fun to commentate. I mean, you have to deal with mispronunciations. If you're down with the mispronunciations, yeah, I mean, I probably should have said Wildfire. Some people think I did that one on purpose, and I'm not saying I never don't do things on purpose, but I definitely didn't do that one on purpose. Herald of Dromoka, Vigilance, other warriors have Vigilance. Okay. Well, if our opponent gets some warriors, could be moderately playable. Not super exciting. Well, we get a 2-drop. Oh, I mentioned my email. saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com is the email to go for. We'll see, KB. I don't know about 3. 3 would be impressive. Icy Doc with a $2 donation. At least when you play Momir, you get all the lands you need. That that is very true, Icy Doc. That is the upside of Momir. You never get mana screwed. Although, the funny thing about Momir is there's probably even more... There's even more variance than any other game of Magic. Oh man, if you want laughing, make sure to watch Tomorrow's Against Odds. Oh, it's so sweet. It is so good. Oh, seriously, I think Tomorrow's Against Odds, it might have my all-time favorite win that I've ever had. And that's saying something, because we have had some pretty sweet wins over the streams and the video series. But it might have my single favorite win. It definitely is my single favorite win that I've had recently. Maybe I'm sure there's something in the distant past that was super insane and awesome, but oh man, it's so good. It's so awesome. We get a Minotaur Skull Cleaver. I think most likely we will play Gideon Tribal for the Thursday stream. I didn't give you spoilers. I just said that there's one of my favorite wins in it. Next Commander Clash should be coming out on Friday if all goes according to plan. Opponent 4-drop equals Commander Crossing. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Ooh, Undead Executioner is actually kind of good. Could be a 2-for-1. We'll just prevent a damage with one of this card usually comes up on the list of most perverted Magic cards. I don't think it's supposed to be perverted, but if you ever like Google or see videos of like most perverted Magic cards, Clergy and Vec usually comes up at the top of the list or on the list at least. Yep. All right. We get a... Oh, man, we just have all the white activated ability creatures. Bridget, Hero of Kinsbale. 2 damage to each attacking or blocking creature. That actually seems pretty good. Read the flavor text. Face shield is hammered out by the blows of unbelievers. Oh, goodness. That doesn't make it any better. Oracle of Dust. Devoid, not very relevant. Hey, the Ass Spades. Have a good night. See ya on Thursday for most likely some Gideon Tribal. Jaya Control for Commander Clash. Opponent's going to get in with the Executioner, or not. Decides not. And passes. We'll play the Mountain and make a 5-drop. Bellowing Fiend. Ooh, alright. 3/3 flyer. When it deals damage to a creature, 3 damage to that creature's controller, 3 damage to you. Nice symmetrical card. Yeah, no attacks. HSE Quapulp. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber, Bonnet. Sea Serpent. Likes islands. No islands for our opponent. Does not like that. So, Sea Serpent down. Jaya Ballard seems like a really fun commander. I would like to play it. I think that exact list is a bit outside of our typical budget, but I'll definitely keep Jaya Ballard in mind, because it seems like it could be cool. I like artifact decks, and I like the theme of it. What do we get for 6? Alright, more flyers. We can deal with that. Not insane, but we'll take it. Are you going back to English class because on Budget Magic yesterday you called Wildfire deck Worldfire? I might have to go back to English class. Yeah, I know. I did say Worldfire a lot. The names are somewhat similar. W's and fires. The middle letters, those aren't all that important, right? Vagrant Plowbeast. Yes, we already turbo-5'd. We're just wrapping things up with a bit of Momir. Bonnet gets in. I think we just take it and prevent the damage. I think that's better than killing it and having it kill something of ours. Actually, is it? No, probably it's not. Let's just kill it. They can't kill our flyers. Yeah, we'll get some Bridget value. Bridget? Oh, it doesn't even kill it. Okay. Destructive Flow, Destructive Force. Card names. Let's not phage ourselves. We've still never got a phage. The streak of never phaging continues. Ooh. Shivan Hellkite is not bad. Would Goldfish consider running a fan contest for a chance to be on Commander Clash? That could be a cool contest. Maybe there would be a way to do something like that. It could be a fun special episode. Am I going to stream PUBG eventually? Oh, man. It is really fun. I don't know if anyone would want to watch me play it, though. Oh, no. Sphinx. That is not good for us. I don't know if we... How do we beat Sphinx? I guess we hit something bigger and better? Well, let's make an 8. We need a way to deal with the Sphinx. Ooh, Liege! Man, the Liege of the Tangle Elemental deck was actually really sweet. Maybe Liege of the Tangle can sneak in there. So we have Brigid, which might help us get through damage with Liege if our opponent isn't... Oh no, Magmatic Force. That kills our Brigid. Oh no. Alright, well let's see. Maybe there's a way we can get sneaky value. It has first strike though too. It has so many keywords. It's so many keywords. Now we're getting to the point where we need like Bounce Kraken or something just to stay in this game at all. Goes for Brigid. Alright, so prevent the damage. So Brigid lives. Just barely. I think we got to try to get the sneaky value. This has pro green though. Alright, we're just gonna attack and see what happens. See if there's a way we can sneak in just 1 point of damage. Yeah, plug your ears, Joel. Don't listen to this. Let me see, Juicy James. Opponent blocks, opponent blocks. I think our opponent was listening. Argu's Blood Feast. Yeah, so much for the so much for the sneaky damage. That did not go how he hoped. Okay. Well, kill Magmatic Force. So we deal 5 to this. This dies. We deal 3 to this. Ping it. Alright, something like this. At least we get rid of Magmatic Force. So damage to all of our opponent's stuff. Let damage resolve. Alright, and then we can just... Do we even care about this? Yeah, I guess. I guess we should kill it. If we don't kill it, it can regenerate the Sphinx in combat. And then just make a 6. So I guess that actually went pretty well. Destroy target artifact or creature with converted mana cost X? Oh, double X though. That could be so good, but it's not going to be too good here. Hey, good night, Guliu. Breaker of Armies. Okay. Does that kill us? Opponent gets in for 6. So we'll take it this turn. Yeah, we can't kill the Sphinx because it just has so many abilities. Pro Red, Pro Green, Flying First Strike, Vigilance, Lifelink. Pro Red, Pro Green again because Moto stuff. Well, let's just get an awesome 8-drop. That's our best bet, is to hit, like, I don't even know. Bounce Kraken? Ooh, Woodfall Primus. Woodfall Primus is good, but it doesn't beat a Sphinx. So, blow up the land, pass the turn. Yeah, they do keep their converted mana cost. As copies, they do have the same converted mana cost. That would be awesome. Destroy, there is a thing, oh, Dogged Hunter might be the name, is just destroy target token creature. Well, tap Brigid, so it doesn't have to block. Would I appear on the Command Zone game nights if invited? Maybe. I hadn't really thought of that. I would consider it at least. Where do they even do game nights? West Coast somewhere? I have not played Ixalan yet. Definitely waiting with bated breath for it to finally release. Yeah, Populate's really good. Yeah, we can tap Oracle as well. I guess prevented damage to ourselves. Everything else has got to block this Breaker of Armies. So, yep. You block, you block, you block. Everyone blocks. Gale Powder Mage is almost an auto win. What does Gale Powder Mage do? Oh, it's a blink, right? It blinks when it attacks or something? Yeah, that would be super good. The record was not great tonight. We had hilariously just craziness as far as matchups and stuff. But we did get a Rage Scoop in the very last round with Turbo Fog. So it was all worth it in the end. Am I secretly a giant supercomputer hiding under WC headquarters, mind controlling all of us into playing a game like Gleemax? No. It would be sweet. It would be cool to be a supercomputer, but no. Nothing like that. All Alright, opponent passes. Come on, something to get rid of the Sphinx, for the love of God. That does not get rid of Sphinx. We can't even attack. Pass the turn. Oh, we're down to 1 turn. Well, I guess we can block once with Spire Golem. So we have 2 turns. 2 turns to hit something. Opponent. Razakath. Back to 1 turn. Oh, come on, deck. Last chance. Last chance. At least we haven't gotten approached. So, save some damage. Platinum Angel, yeah. Or, there's Platinum Empyrean at 8 as well, which does the same thing. So, Platinum Empyrean, Bounce Kraken, or Hoverguard Sweepers. Those are the 3 creatures. Yeah, Symbiotic Worm does not get the job done. And Razakath, oh boy. Alright, well, yikes. Sphinx of the Steel Wind is quite a magic card that actually used to be playable. There was a time when reanimating Sphinx, I think, was actually back in the days when you reanimated Sphinx and Inkwell Leviathan instead of Grizzlebrands. The good old days of Reanimator. Attack with Island Walker. Hope they block with Sphinx. Prevent 1 damage to it. Yeah, I guess we probably... Well, didn't they have Razakath? Well, I mean, I guess we could have just slammed in there and hoped that something good happened. If we're going to lose anyway, then... Yeah, I guess we should have. Good call. Pass the turn. Opponent passes. Well, let's play a mountain, and we'll get a 2 drop down. Spore Flower. That could come in handy in the late game, depending on how things go. Yeah, we went 1 and 4, but the 1 was a rage quit, which actually makes it worth 4. So I consider us 4 and 4. You should get bonus points. Bonus points for rage quits. Opponent. Stitcher Apprentice. Not super helpful. Ooh, let me see your Gideon Tribal, Mr. Nubbles. And let's see, Meerkat. So, Gideon Tribal. Oh yeah, I think I might have saw this last stream. It looks interesting. It's definitely a cool human-influenced build of Gideon Tribal. Actually, let's skip our 3. Just pass the turn. And then 4-color Kiki Cord. Well, it is pretty greedy. Blood Moon, eh? The Blood Moons, that is kind of the epitome of greediness in that deck. But it looks really fun, and I do love me some Blood Moon. I would be a little scared to Blood Moon in that deck. I feel like it might hurt you a lot of the time. Opponent passes. Spore Flower up to 2. Brave the Elements is super sweet. That's a really powerful card if you're mono white. 4-drop equals Kazakh Recluse. Well, that'll shut down the offense for the time being. Lissalana Scarblade, not super relevant. Can we play White-Black Gideons? Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, do you just play more and more Planeswalkers? Lesser Werewolf. Alright, pay a black. If Lesser Werewolf's power is 1 or more, it gets -1, -0 until end of turn, and put a -0, -1 counter on target creature. Blocking or blocked by Lesser Werewolf. Activate this ability only during the declare block step. That is a That is a complicated magic card. Okay. So if it blocks or becomes blocked, they can pay a black and put a -0, -1 counter on something. But basically, they can only do it once because it gets smaller and its power has to be 1 or more. Okay. I think I understand. I think I understand what's going on. It's a toughness eater. Oh. Oh. Blinding Angel. That is a very good one. If our opponent doesn't get some flyers, that is going to win us this game. I'm just a raccoon. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, you definitely learn tons of crazy cards from Momir. Like, where else would you ever see Lesser Werewolf? Or Undercity Shade? I guess Undercity Shade isn't that crazy. Not that good. I guess it could be okay if you're mono black, but not super scary in Momir. Plus, we have Blinding Angel. And Blinding Angel, that's just going to lock this game down until our opponent finds a flyer. And another big flyer. 1,000 wins. Get in. Oh, well, thank you. I'm just a raccoon. Definitely appreciate it. It is combat skipping time for our opponent. I wonder if we could make... Is Blinding Angel... It is in Modern, right? Wasn't it in a core set? I wonder if there's a way to make Blinding Angel work in Modern. It would be very matchup dependent, but it could be good against some decks if you got it down fast enough. Dodges Fatal Push and Lightning Bolt. That's nice. Gladenar. Oh, 4/4 for 6. Well, we keep getting Spore counters. Come on, no Phage this time. I would rather not Phage this once. Any humans? Any zombies? Klutzpunk, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, we'll just keep flying over. We got the flyers this game. Yeah, but Stonehorn Dignitary doesn't do it repeatedly, unless you blink it. This just keeps doing it over and over again if your opponent can't block it. We could play Stonehorn Dignitary and Blinding Angel, just curve them out. So, like, turn 2 Ramp, turn 3 Stonehorn Dignitary, turn 4 Blinding Angel. Pilgrim of the Fires. After tomorrow, if we play Ixalan, if we play Momir on Thursday, we might start seeing Ixalan cards. They tend to pop up early now and then. Well, we're going to be sporting. We're going to be sporting and make a 7. Just for the chance of hitting Phage. No Phage. So do we win here? I guess we don't actually win. But I think we still practically win. Unless our opponent gets Bounce Kraken. We were playing Turbo Fog. We played Turbo Fog. Now we're just wrapping up with a game of Momir. I can change the title to that so no one's confused. Turbo Fog was... We kind of got fogged. We fogged ourselves. Ooh, Angel of Deliverance. Not good enough. Ooh, Fate Spinner. That's another one. Also, I was looking at today, as I was working on brewing for next week's Budget Magic, I really want to build a World Queller deck. There was a time when I remember playing that in Standard. It was never tier or anything. And I almost think it was Fringe, like in Extended or something. But World Queller seems so sweet. So I got to figure out how to make World Queller work. World Queller, Fate Spinner, skip your attack step, sack your stuff that I choose. I also would like to do a Crack the Earth Smallpox Young Pyromancer deck. I've seen similar ideas going around, so it's not completely original, but I kind of want to try to build something along those lines. It's just so hard to do that one on a budget, because you really need Shocklands and Fetchlands to be able to crack the Earth into Smallpox. Also, potentially, some special lands like Urborg, and I can't think of the name of it right now. The white land that lets you get a land when it dies. You didn't miss much, Jabrizi. It was a rough one. You just missed it's trying to Turbo Fog against Blue-White Approach, which has no creatures and does not care about our deck. It was a sad Turbo Fog set of matches. Well, Mountain Go. Yes, Cracked Earth, Flagstone, Smallpox. I'm not close to having that deck done. It's just an idea in my head. Same with World Queller, so don't expect it anytime soon. And I don't even know if I can make it work on a budget. Kithkin Greatheart becomes great if our opponent has a Giant. Giant Tribal is another interesting one. There you have the 3-mana 1/3 that makes Giants cost 2 less. I think ooh, I don't know why I played a Forest. I think a really fun idea, and this one I actually tried to start building, but I haven't got it yet. Mardu Skull Hunter. I really want to play like that with Semblance Anvil, which you can exile something, make stuff of the same type cost 2 less. So if you can play either one of those on turn 3, then you can just start dropping Titans on turn 4. So just play like 5-color Titan Panharmonicon with the double cost reducers on 3 mana. So like turn 1 Birds, turn 2 Stink Drinker Bandit? No, what is... whatever the giant thing is that reduces the cost. Panharmonicons, start playing Titans. It sounds like a lot of fun. I don't think we'd ever win a game, but it sounds super fun. 3 mana we get. Ooh, Lissid. We were just talking about there not being enchantments in Momir, but there kind of are. These things are so odd. Maybe it really is Stink Drinker Daredevil. Hatching Plans, Cracked Earth, Perilous Recharge, Wellspring. Ooh, that sounds pretty sweet too. Hit our opponent. Yeah, you would not want to run into Tajuru Preserver. That would be bad news. Although I've never seen anyone play that in Modern, so probably not a major concern. Opponent, Insatiable Soul Eater. Fragile, but it can gain Trample for a Phyrexian mana. I kind of want to start listening. That sounds fun. So let's make a 3-drop and and start getting listed value. One-Eyed Scarecrow. Ooh. Shuts down Lingering Souls very well. Okay, check out my list. I'm working on green-white land destruction hate bears. Well, I will take a peek. Five-drop is Brood Sliver. Yes. So you gotta make sure that doesn't attack and damage us. Opponent. Green-white land destruction. Gets in with the Soul Eater. Well, we'll block it. I think it looks like a pretty solid idea. I mean, it's got Mana Ties, so what could possibly go wrong? Field of Ruins, Ghost Quarters. Something to think about is Weathered Wayfarer. I was thinking about trying something similar to this, and I think Weathered Wayfarer is actually a really good option, since it lets you continually tutor up your Ghost Quarters and Field of Ruins, and it's only a 1-drop. And since you're sacrificing lands, it's pretty easy to manipulate it so you have less lands and you can use it. So I might think about trying to work that in. I don't know if you need Eidolon of Rhetoric in the main deck. I might just move that to the sideboard for a Weathered Wayfarer or something like that, but it seems like it could work. I think it has potential. Sawback Manticore. Pay 4, gains flying. Pay 1, deals 2 damage to attacking or blocking creature. Activate this only if Sawback Manticore is attacking or blocking and only once each turn. Alright. Not super helpful. Ooh, Sigarda Boggles. Yeah. Sigarda is a decent sideboard card. Man, that card is unbeatable. Do you think Nanthid, however you say that, Xanthid? In an 8-rack, or is it just a win more card? Yeah, I think you could build like a different type of discard deck that used it, but I don't... Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, we'd be so done for if it wasn't for the one-eyed scarecrow. One-eyed scarecrow. The Locust God Hoser. What are the chances? Urservant, 4/7. Wow. Oh, yes. Yeah, make your 0/1. So we're staying alive. Yeah, I was thinking we were just done for, but One-Eyed Scarecrow of all things. Super good right now. Yes, Altered Ghoul dies. That's good news. Yeah, One-Eyed Scarecrow saves the day. Can even hit it with Collected Company. It stops lingering souls. I mean, probably a horrible idea, but maybe you could sideboard this in Modern. We found it. We found the meta breaker. Well, let's make a 6-drop. I kind of want to get my Listed off of this thing and onto the Locust God. Simic Bacillus. So 3/3 for 6, 1 and a green until end of turn. Target creature with a +1/+1 counter gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a creature. Destroy that creature. All right. Yeah, I've never seen One-Eyed Scarecrow actually do sweet things like this. I think it maybe saw a little play in Limited, but I don't even think it was played in Standard. Opponent 8-drop equals Breaker of Armies again. Well, I guess that's where our calming Listed is going. Ooh, favorable wins Locust God. Drakehaven. Slam those all together. Opponent. Yeah, Graft is a bit annoying on Magic Online. Makes you choose no matter what. So now we make a 7. Ooh. Yeah, alright. Permanent discards 2 cards. Not going to move a counter to our 3/3. We did play a Reaper King deck a long time ago for Against the Odds. I think it was like a Halloween, around Halloween maybe. I'm trying to remember what it actually did. I don't think it was very good from what I remember. Yes, we will still not move a counter to the 0/1s. What do you think of a Grixis Modern deck with Madcap Experiment and Platinum Angels abusing Death Shadow and Pack since it can't lose? Ooh. I think they actually changed... Someone correct me on this, but I almost think that they changed the ruling on Death Shadow so it can never be bigger than a 13/13. Is that correct? Does anyone know about that? For some reason, maybe I just made all that up and I am actually not remembering that correctly. But it sounds like a really fun idea. I would just double check that ruling because for some reason I thought they changed the ruling so you couldn't do that. Okay. Opponent gets another insect. Oh, thank God for One-Eyed Scarecrow. Opponent passes? What are they going on the Emrakul plan? Okay. Well, sure. Yes, it's a Griselbrand. Yes, we will move a counter. Yes, we will draw 7 cards. Sweet. Now we have the best creature on the battlefield. Yeah, everyone should be running One-Eyed Scarecrow. In Legacy, it makes Delvers a 2/2. Trims down Restoration Angels in Modern. Locks down Locust God. Alright, opponent just gets a Gargs. And now we're never going to get in damage with Griselbrand, but we start getting life. One of the things with Momir, unfortunately, is you can only activate it once per turn. Intentionally has the Griselbrand combo locked down. Alright, we'll play a Plains. I guess we can make it 10 too. Follow our opponent's lead. Alright. Garg versus Garg. Gargadon is really good in some decks, but Momir is not one of those decks or formats. Opponent's going to start jumping with insects. They can do that forever. Pass the turn. More insects. Nope. Moto still not going to do it. Opponent, come on, Gargadon. Keep it going. Stratodon. Sure. Do we keep the 10-drop battle going? I mean, if we hit an Eldrazi, I think if we hit like an Ulamog, we go so far ahead. And we can keep playing lands to get up to an Emrakul in a couple turns. Dragon Tyrant. Ooh. Flying Trample Double Strike. Yeah, we'll move a counter to that. Play the Mountain. Do we actually pay to keep that alive? That does damage. Maybe that's worth it? Oh, I should have made an 11. Alright, I guess that's possible. Get in with our Griselbrand. Pass the turn. Void Winnower doesn't actually... Well, I guess it stops insects from blocking. That's an interesting idea. I was going to say it doesn't stop them from casting anything, but the on-board stuff would actually be kind of relevant. Come on, no Eldrazi. No Ulamog. More Gargadons. Yup. I think we're actually going to... I've never paid for a Dragon Tyrant before in this format. Never, ever in my life. But I think the time has come for us to pay for Dragon Tyrant. 4 to keep it alive. Yup. Draw cards for another Mountain. Alright, play the Mountain. Go attacking. Are we going to get a Dragon Tyrant win? That is a new one. Yeah, it has Trample and Double Strike. It actually hits for a lot of damage. Opponent blocks, opponent blocks. Opponent blocks, opponent blocks. Alright, we'll just let it go. Hit for a bunch. Down to 10. So it's lethal next turn, which means we should probably make a 7. Let's make a 7. Ooh, Vishkel. Oh! Oh! Is this just insane? Sack a creature, put counters on it equal to its power. Remove all creatures. Target creature gets negative. Whew! Yeah, that's a good one. So we can sacrifice Earth Servant. Wow! This thing's awesome. Remove the counters. Kill Locust God. I think we did it. Good game, Joel. I think this might do it. All right, pass the turn. Locust God doesn't actually return to hand. I mean, our opponent could hit Bounce Kraken. There is still a reset button in the 8-drop slot. And there's nothing we can do about that. I don't think the 10-drop slot has answers, though. The pig is not enough. Doesn't even trigger. It's weird that some of the Eldrazi have actually made the bigger slots worse in some ways. Good games, Joel. Good games. That was a really interesting and close Momir match, I have to say. And actually a lot longer of a Momir match than I thought. So I think that means we're actually probably only going to get in the one tonight. So, whew. Well, what did we learn tonight? Turbo Fog. Oh, boy, that was rough. I don't know if we've ever had a league like that before. Good games, Joel. Thank you so much for the match. It was a weird one with Turbo Fog. Weird matchups, weird draws, but we got the Rage Scoop in the end, so that part was sweet. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. So we will be back on Thursday, planning on playing some sort of Planeswalker deck, probably Gideon Tribal, new Planeswalker rule going into effect. So I'm excited for that on Thursday. It should be interesting. In the meantime, the YouTube channel is where you can find a super interesting Against Odds tomorrow. Wildfire/Worldfire /Destructive Force /Destructive Flow. Budget Magic from last night. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out. Anyway, Replay YouTube. You can go back and watch all the beauty of us playing Approach with Turbo Fog. I would not recommend it, but if you're interested in reliving the horror, you can check that out as well. And the merch page, as I mentioned before, new t-shirts available. You can get Rexed with some dinosaur action and support the stream and the channel and the site. So I think that wraps it up for tonight, everyone. You all are amazing. Even though we were doing a lot of losing tonight, it's always fun just to hang out. So thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks to everyone who donated. Thanks to everyone who subbed. You're awesome. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll be back on Thursday for some sweet new rules Planeswalker action. So until then, I'll talk to you soon.